Heavy losses in the Russian army and the protracted war have so exhausted Russia's military potential that Moscow simply does not have the resources to respond to Finland's accession to NATO. Russia faced a problem in fulfilling its promise to build up its military capabilities on its border with Finland. It has emerged that Moscow has problems not only in recruiting the troops it needs for the war in Ukraine, but also in strengthening its border with Finland, which became a new NATO member on Tuesday. That's what Western officials said, CNN reported. According to the officials, Russia has a problem with army training. Russia has acknowledged that it needs 400,000 more troops, and that's not just for the conflict in Ukraine, but also for the new formations on the border with Finland. How they will recruit them is still unclear, they said. At the same time, Western officials called it telling that Russian authorities have not officially announced a new wave of mobilization. Whether the population can withstand another round of mobilization and whether the Kremlin really wants to check it is unclear at this point, but the fact that they have not done so points to their fears, the interlocutors told CNN. Finland's admission to the U.S. led security alliance represents a blow to Russian President Putin, who has long sought to undermine NATO and, before invading Ukraine, demanded that the bloc refrain from further expansion. They also drew attention to the poor training of the Russian army. We have seen Russian units trained in Belarus, but we have seen other units sent directly to the front without any training, the officials said. Finland officially became the 31st member of NATO on Tuesday, doubling the land border between Russia and NATO to about 2,600 kilometers. Deputy Foreign Minister Alexander Grushko said in this connection that Russia intends to strengthen its military potential in the western and northwestern direction. Russian Presidential Press Secretary Peskov said that Finland's joining NATO is another aggravation of the situation, and an encroachment on Russia's security, in response to which Moscow will be forced to take countermeasures. In February, the Norwegian intelligence service reported that Russia had withdrawn up to 80% of its servicemen from the units near the border with Norway and Finland on the Kola Peninsula. In addition, according to the agency, half of the 3,000 soldiers sent to Ukraine from the region have already died.